helipads, helicopters, fuel stations, fuel trucks. Howdy boys and girls, my name is Size, this is Task Force Gaming. Welcome to another ARMA REFORGER video. The experimental has just updated on Xbox and Steam, and it is a big one. I've just done a sole video for the helicopters only, which has only been up like 20 minutes ago. That link is in description if you want to see that. Otherwise, we've got the experimental server open. We're going to be jumping in, and as we go through the patch notes, we'll be going through everything together as well. What's new, what's been added. Alright, so here we go. Attention soldiers, updated Steam and Xbox experimental applications of the game. Over the course of Reforger's development, we have typically updated the experimental application with new features 1 to 2 weeks before the release of the major update. So there you go, there's your time frame. This gives modders a bit of a head start on testing how their mods will work with the upcoming features, and players a chance to try new features ahead of the official release. So here we go. This particular update includes a lot of new features that will be included in the next major update. However, the next major update will not be released for at least 1 month. Alright, so the time frame is a month now. During this time, experimental will be updated several times, so they're going to make a lot of changes to the experimental, make sure everything works before they put it back on, which is fine. We'll feel that this new approach will be particularly useful for both ARMA dev team and the community. Modders will have more time, because obviously there's a lot of the Apache, the Little Bird, the Chinook, all the helicopters in there will probably just absolutely not work now. Upcoming features will be for the release. Alright, let's get into it. Big feature, helicopters. Rotors can be destroyed upon collision or weapon damage. There are wash down particle effects. Damage to engines, gearboxes and rotors influences the performance of the helicopters. A new gamepad control scheme has been set up, allowing independent piloting and camera control. It is possible to control Silic with a mouse by enabling the mouse aircraft control gameplay option. Otherwise, pilot has free look. So diving into the helicopters, like I said, I've done a full video, but if we dive on experimental GM mode, you have the Huey helicopter there. Okay, this is the UH-1H transport helicopter, and I think they'll be adding armed versions as well. And there, this is the Russian version. Okay, and we've done a full video on that, link in description. They've added the downdraft, the particle effects. They look absolutely amazing on the inside as well, so be sure to check that video out. Okay, resources and supplies. Improved supply system. Supplies usable from respawning, building support structures, acquiring vehicle and more. Supplies have physical presence in the game world. Modular system implementable in user generated scenarios. Alright, so support stations added a new way of interacting with vehicles, repairing and refueling, healing others and rearming others with various items and ammunition. Some vehicles such as fuel trucks and medical trucks have been updated for the support stations. New vehicles and gadgets have been with the support station functionality. So let's dive in and we'll have a look at this. So as you can see in here, we've got a lot of different coloured vehicles and things like that, which are pretty cool. So, you know, we'll plonk a red one down, blue one down, and look, we got the fuel trucks. So you'll see there is an area of effect now. So that fuel, armor, fuel and everything. So you fill it up at the station, and then you'll be able to fill up other vehicles via the fuel trucks now. Right, and as you see, there's Russian and American helicopter crews too. So you've actually got helicopters pilots there. Now, with the ambulances, you've got that area effect as well. Okay, so these are the new things. You have the vehicle repair area. So you can put that down, and you have the medical area. Let's split these up a little bit. Alright, medical area, refueling area. Now, as you see, we've got helipads. Alright, so you got your helipads, you got your crew. Right, we've got a small fuel supply point. Okay, so we'll put that down. We'll just pop a vehicle on there. Vehicle maintenance, pop that down. A whole new area, a lot of things so you can fix vehicles, etc. Put vehicle in there. Look at this update already. This is just content packed, honestly. Right, you're seeing here now. Let's do the American ones. Fuel supply point. You got base management point, antennas, vehicle management point, and all sorts of new points there. So helipads, helicopters, fuel stations, fuel trucks, working medical trucks with an area of effect on them as well. We got the new fueling stations, little mini ones, big ones. We got a full area that fixes everything. We've got the new sort of cars, field stations. This is looking to be pretty sweet. And also They've got fully placeable things as well. Right, you see all these new pictures down here? So, base encampment, if I go plonk, right, that's for a castle. So I can go up to a castle and put that down, and I think that'll be on each floor of the castle and stuff. It's like just to put down base for it. And that'll be, you know, if a GM's like, alright, mission objective boys, go attack a castle, boop, sorted. He's geared up, covering troops, go attack it. How sick is that? Okay, back end. Nice. And then modding, helicopters. Helicopter simulation and control have been enhanced with new settings, rotor definitions, gear type, and positions, and various flight model attributes. Rotors and dashboards are separate entities. This allows rotors to have separate models for static, blurred, and destroyed states, and also have convenient modeling of collision damage. AI commanding. As we develop AI commanding, we're giving you an early look at its modding capabilities. In version 1.0, you'll find the commanding menu, though without AI commands, this will let you experiment with mods. Okay, so they haven't put the AI commands actually in there, but you'll have the menu. So, a use for menu and various custom actions you might want to create for more details. Check it out there. Link for this as well, guys, will be in the description as always, so go down there if you want to read through all this yourself. And obviously, you can jump on the experimental server yourself as well and test everything out. Changes to vehicle fires and destruction sounds. All vehicles now share the same destruction, so they changed the sound for all that, the burning effects, things like that. Added new sounds for supplies, fires, cook-offs, and fuel tank fires on vehicles, things like that. Updated parameter input, port, update behavior. Some of this stuff you don't really need to know about. Where majority of people is on about the content and things like that, and only the modders and things would look really into this sort of stuff. So let's just keep on scrolling through. Damage changes. Vehicle collision damage has been enabled. So if you're going to bin it into a wall or something, you're going to know about it now. That's pretty cool. As part of the update, we're also bringing a new set of tools and functionalities for bettering your experience. Added functionality of characters falling out of vehicles without finishing the get out animation. This can be triggered by adding get out eject animation. So if you eject when it moves, you'll probably dive out and things like that now. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's now possible to define if dead and unconscious. Characters should be kicked out of vehicle compartments. You see eject unconscious and dead characters. So if you're unconning the vehicle, you can actually get out of there now. So this is the 1.0.0.11 changelog. We are officially into 1.0 now. So helicopters, new support services, force simulation, prone weapon deployment, character can now fall out of vehicles, airborne vehicles too. Now possible to limit stance and gadgets, secondary damage, supplies, new fire mode, manual fire. Added characters are now not ejected from vehicles or upon dying. They added a 6B3 added to USSR arsenal. I think these are the trucks. Support service gadgets. You can now load unconscious allies into friendly ambulances. So someone's unconscious, you can actually pick them up now. There was a carry mod doing that for us, so maybe we can get rid of that now and that will work. I'm not sure if it works in the same way. I'll have to look into that. Sorry, Edward. Load casually into ambulance. Boop. If I get in as patient. Look to my right. There's Edward. Characters now respond when getting shot in the helmet, but miss the head. Conflict no XP rules. Penalty for suicide. Award for veterancy and radio operators. Fitting decals and materials. Virtual ballistic protection. Olive variants. US arsenal. A hint bar. All it's added and all this changed. This is absolutely ridiculous update. Honestly, they were just quiet for so long and they're gone. Boop. There you go. Fuel tank warning icon disappearing while leaking. Leaking fuel as well, isn't it, guys? This is actually amazing. AI soldiers will wait more until they're not in danger before healing their teammates. That is pretty cool. So they'll leave them unconscious and stuff. So the AI improvements are coming along. Task system. Look at this. Scrolling forever. Multiplayer. These are just all fixed stuff. Modding. Eject unconscious and dead characters, which we spoke about. Added an insane amount of things. Look. Controls. So obviously all the new aircraft controls. Mouse, keyboard, controller. Whatever you like. All a bit more friendly now. Workbench stuff. Improved ways of selecting emitters. Copy and paste emitters. All that sort of stuff. That's crazy. Look at all that. If you're working on tools and things. So much more. Stability as well. We love stability that they need to fix. And then warnings. I mean, ain't no one doing this. the game will not work. Poor Xbox players down there putting 200 AIs in and 128 players. But boys, look how massive this update is. Didn't go into great detail into the stuff that a lot less people care about, so please let me know down in the comments what you think. The helicopters, the fuel system and everything like that. Look at all this stuff, man. So we've got a lot more realism and realistic stuff going on now. Alright guys, and that is actually insane. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will catch you next time. Peace.